Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh my.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett. 27 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big...
Oh, get out of here.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, it's a team that I read. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Singletary to get the drive started. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him. And he turns it into really nice yardage.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Diving for the end zone. The ball's knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Damn, bro. I do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To the air, Allen. He's got him inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Herbert on first down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And Allen's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Next report by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Herbert. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 68 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now, with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
But Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. The best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here is Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that